Hey, I just wanted to say hi. It's Friday afternoon, and my name's Andy here at Crypto Corner. Andy and Nicole, this is our page. We're going to start doing some videos and some talks about macroeconomics, specifically cryptocurrency, what it entails, how to get started, and hopefully we can answer a lot of the questions you might have or learn from our experience and don't duplicate the mistakes that we've made. We've been in this space for 7 or 8 years now, and we've done really well. And so with that said, let's get started. It was a historic week in cryptocurrency. Some major things happened, from the all-time highs of cryptocurrency, Bitcoin, Ethereum, the two big ones, to the top 5 actually. So we have all-time highs in some cryptocurrencies. We've got Coinbase that rang the bell at the stock market and brought blockchain, or an exchange, a cryptocurrency exchange, to the New York Stock Exchange. So in essence, you're taking an exchange is getting listed on an exchange, and it's great, and it's historic. It's never been done before. So what we've really done, though, is when you think about the mechanics and the principles behind what just happened, was we're taking the virtual and we're placing it in the physical. We're taking digital virtual currency and an exchange as Coinbase, and now we are offering that as an IPO on the stock exchange. So we've kind of built that bridge and bridged the gap between digital and physical in the world of money, and it's life-changing. Who knew that we, the people, would have the opportunity to own, maintain, and control our own currency? It's never been done before in history, and that's, and the Bitcoin was built out of necessity, because our current archaic, debt-ridden currency or banking scheme is no longer viable here in the 21st century. I'm just thankful that we, the people, finally stood up and said, hey, enough's enough of this printing of money. We can go to Bitcoin, where there's a set amount. That's one of the reasons we love it. So interesting news, breaking news. Coinbase, the largest exchange in the United States, rang the bell at the stock market. And then the other breaking news, we had Exodus Wallet get approved by the SEC for an IPO. And I think now it's for U.S. residents only. That's the one downfall. But if you're a U.S. resident, you don't know the Exodus Wallet, maybe you should quickly. I don't know if shares are still available. They went on, I think, Wednesday or Thursday for $27.42 a share. But you had to be a U.S. resident, and of course you'd want to download their wallet. I'm 100% on board with their wallet. Great wallet. So what we have here is two really crypto entities, if you will, now crossing the bridge over into the fiat world. So these are great things. These will help with the ability to penetrate new markets, customer acquisition. Now there's probably 10 or 15 ETFs in the stock market that can get you into, and there's mining companies. One of the questions I get most is, hey, I've got this investment or that investment in the stock. Can I do this? Can I buy Bitcoin with it? Well, there's some ETFs that most certainly you can. Just Google, or duck some top 10 mining companies on the stock market, something like that. There's quite, Grayscale's the huge one. It's got 600,000 coins or something like that, I think they're up to. But my point is, money's moving, visibility's moving, and it's been a historic week. And what was it, Thursday, we had another, so it's been a busy week. Ethereum, if you follow Ethereum protocol, Ethereum is, just a quick overview, we'll get into it more in depth later, but if you're looking for a place to park money, follow the money. And the money's going into DeFi, it's going into Ethereum. It looks like the people have accepted the protocols. See, Ethereum 2.0, what was it, Thursday, the Berlin hard fork took place. And then the next one's the London hard fork. And these are improvements in Ethereum. Now, is everybody going to agree with them? No. People who mine Ethereum aren't going to be as happy as people who maybe hold Ethereum, because it kind of changes the dynamics of Ethereum. And I'm talking about Ethereum because if you're new to cryptocurrency, get into Bitcoin, get into Ethereum. To me, I think the best value or proposition on the board is Ethereum at this point. And I'll tell you here why I believe that, where it's going and where I believe it'll go. I think that the 2.0, the hard fork that just happened Thursday, and then the London hard fork. See, Bitcoin always has had a problem with the cost of transactions. It's called gas or ether, whatever you want to call it. And that gas would go towards paying, the miners, what have you. Now it's moving from a proof of work to a proof of stake. So it's not as advantageous to the miners as it would be to, a holder. The difference between proof of work and proof of stake. Mining's work, stake is holding the coin or buying it. Nevertheless, I believe the protocols of Ethereum have some advantages. Bitcoin has turned out to be maybe not that currency or that monetary daily exchange of barter. It's turned into more of a store of value, more than anything else. And then I look at Ethereum and what they do. What's unique about Ethereum is they can write protocols, or what they call dApps, decentralized apps, on top of this, and it can grow in ways that Bitcoin just can't. And when I talk about follow the money, I've been watching this first quarter here. We have a whole bunch of institutional money coming in, and it's piling on Bitcoin. That's why we're setting all-time highs. We've got every government in the world is printing money. I mean, quantitative easing galore. There's more money, or M1 cash supply, on the ground right now in the world than ever before. We've printed what, $20 trillion in the last 18 months. That's why you're seeing these all-time highs in Bitcoin, all-time highs on the stock market, all-time highs gold. So, I mean, all on down the line, the world's in a bubble right now. And don't be lulled into that euphoric feeling that everything's okay, because it's not. And one of those ways to protect yourself through diversification is cryptocurrency. Now, take cryptocurrency, take that same principle of diversification. You need to understand how to mine, how to stake, how to earn cryptos passively, maybe through yields in a DeFi coin. But when I say these things, the reason I say this is follow the money. And I have from the this first quarter, money's piling into DeFi coins like I've never seen before. If you want to know some great coins, I'm not going to put them out on this call, but in early January, total assets DeFi coins is about $1 billion, and here we are 90 days later, no, about 100 days later, and we're growing at 50-fold. $50 billion now in 90 days has moved into DeFi, or what I call definance, or decentralized finance, and it all runs on Ethereum. So it's growing. I found that in investing, always follow the trends, always follow the money, and you'll make money. So I really like Ethereum. I like the Ethereum protocol. In some following videos, I'll recommend some coins that y'all might like. But these hard forks that that you'll hear about, in my opinion, are good things. I think it's good for the longevity of the ecosystem, because the gas that was going to miners is now being burnt, or what do they call it? What would you being deleted? So whenever you delete supply and you have an increase of demand, it's going to affect the value. That's all the easiest way I can put it, because 95% of all dApps run on Ethereum. So I love Ethereum for the long haul. I love specifically some individual coins that are just up and coming. Some are a couple of cents, some are a couple of dollars, where I think you'll see some significant velocity in some of those coins. So when we look at the assets as a whole, macroeconomics. There's a lot of money floating around. I mean, make the wise choices. Don't go chasing some of these coins that, you know, they're shiny little disco balls. Only about 1% out of all the 10,000 coins, or however many there are today, only about 1% are going to be here 10 years from now. Think of crypto in there, the dot-com boom in the early stages, where there's a company or a coin, what we call a coin today, showing up every hour. Every day there's a new coin. But these coins are just coins. They don't solve a specific problem of scaling or speed or cost or velocity. They're just a coin. I've created a coin. I've had it listed on the exchange. We've mined, we've owned companies. We've done so many things in our 7 or 8 years in cryptocurrency. We thought we'd pass along what we've learned. We'll show you what we're thinking, why we're moving in that direction. So you don't have to make the same mistakes as we did. I mean, when we first started, it was the Wild West, and it was hard to understand. It was very technical. But over the last 5 years, improvements of coins and the ability to scale and ease of use and customer experience has come a long way. Now we've got big industrial monies coming in, and maybe I'll do that for my next video. Industrial money, I mean, name after big corporation after big corporation is coming into cryptocurrency. Why? Some of it's yield, but some of it is from the demand of their clients saying, how do we be a part of this? It's life-changing. I would have never thought when I was, you know, working in financials that I would see a currency that we own, maintain, and control. It's unheard of. So we absolutely love it. This space we're going to stay in for the foreseeable future, hopefully grow old. We continue to diversify within the ecosystems. There's all kinds of great opportunities, great ways to invest, prudent ways to invest. Be cautious out there, folks. Be smart about what you're doing. Understand what you're doing. I really liken it to Vegas. So many times you'll see people go into Vegas and they'll throw down massive amounts of money, but they don't know the odds of the game. They don't know the rules of the game, and they lose and they can't figure out why. Well, hopefully through this communication, which saves me a boatload of time answering questions all the time, I can just come on this video, start talking, and answer a whole bunch of questions. So with that said, hey, welcome to cryptocurrency. Welcome to Crypto Corner. My wife, Nicole, and I are going to be doing these educational videos, as many as we need and feel fit. So feel free to subscribe. We'll be doing more of these as necessary. And as there's breaking news, as we share insights, how we maneuver the next decade or so in this world of cryptocurrency. With that said, have a great weekend. We'll talk to you soon.